I'm someone who gets bored pretty easily, so I have decided that I am going to completely redo our spare room. So just for a reference point, we're down the back of the house. In this room here is currently kind of my yoga room of sorts. I've got my workout gear in there, just my yoga mat, this little entryway table, the ball, and then in the cupboard we've got weights and whatnot. And then this room over here is pretty much entirely empty except for this mat, which was in Hunter's room, and I am going to move it back in there once I sort of redo this space. So one of the first things I want to do is actually take all of the books out of the bookcase and get Dave to help me move that in there. It's currently in our little activities room, which is just this little random alcove that is on the side of the house near those two spare rooms, and it's sort of a nothing space at the moment. So I'm figuring that the bookcase can be a good backdrop to use for my YouTube filming. And then in Hunter's room, I have this chair, which I was originally using as my breastfeeding chair, but I pretty much don't use it for those purposes very often anyway. So I'm figuring that can go in there as well, along with that bongo, which I can maybe put a plant on top of. Then I will probably take all of the stuff out of this room and put it in there as well, so I'm not using up two different spaces, and Dave can use this room for whatever purposes he wants, or we can maybe move a bed in here and use it as a guest room. But then when I put all of these things together, that room over there will kind of end up being my woman cave, if you will, but also a great space that I can film YouTube videos in and maybe do some editing and other computer work rather than having to use our dining room table, which is fine, but it's cool to have a designated space so I can kind of get in that creative mindset.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days.
So I mostly have to operate in terms of Hunter's schedule. So I am taking advantage of him having a nap on this first day to clear out my bookcase, and then on the next day I'm moving into what once was my yoga / exercise room, and I'm going to start taking everything out of there and maneuvering it into my new room.
But it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like
Dave used the trolley jack to get the bookcase from its little alcove into my new room, and we put down all these drop mats on the carpet so that the wheels from the trolley didn't dirty the carpet. I was kind of useless in this situation. I mostly just helped out by getting the mats out from under the bookcase once Dave had finished moving it.
oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on
Our
our way.
entryway table has arrived. I did think that it would come set up. Unfortunately, it has come in 2 boxes, which means it is time to recruit Dave's building skills so we can put it together.
What matters to you. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery. It's been 72 weeks in this town. I still believe I'll see you again. No matter what, I got off the ground for something that matters to me. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery. I just hope we could stay together. We wait and see.
Here is the finished product of my filming room. So when you come in, on the initial wall, which has the most lighting, is my bookcase, chair, and I have a fiddle leaf fig. So I really like to have a rainbow bookcase, so I've got it organized in color scheme. Up the top there, we've got green into blue, and then I've got this picture that I printed off of my belly with some roses when I was pregnant with Hunter. And then here we've got a pink and yellow stack, and this section is just a nice little rainbow collection. Majority of these ones I haven't yet read. And then down the bottom we have white and black, and then I have another stack of pink and yellow and all of my Harry Potter books. I have my fiddle leaf fig on a bongo there. And then this chair was my breastfeeding chair. It was in Hunter's room initially, but I pretty much mostly feeding out in the living room so that I can have easy access to things, and when Dave's home I can chat to him as well. I'm not sort of tucked away and secluded, so I figured to make most use of this chair I would bring it into this room and I would have it as my cozy reading chair. I also have a pillow on there from Pillow Talk and a throw blanket that I got given as a gift by some co-workers when I announced that I was pregnant with Hunter. So that's my little cozy part of the room and a great backdrop for filming as well. Then swinging around in the middle of the room, I have my yoga mat and I'm gonna do a workout now. And I have a ball in the corner there that I can use for workouts. My tripod is out because I'm pretty much always using that. This table was in my entryway. I got it secondhand from a thrift shop, but I wanted to repurpose it as a desk in this room. On my desk, I have my laptop stand with my laptop, and I just recently put a vase with these beautiful fresh roses in it. And then in the cupboard there, I have some other workout equipment and also all of my kind of wrapping and present type things as well. And then just some other bits and pieces of random stuff, including some school things. So that is the overview of my lovely little cozy filming and study room. The second update is to Hunter's room. Obviously, I took out my breastfeeding chair, which was in this corner, and I've replaced it with this play mat, a little piece of play equipment, if you will, and then also this little miniature library, which has some of our favorite books in it at the moment. We've got his bed still in the same spot. I've got some clothes hanging in his wardrobe, but majority of his clothes at the moment are in this change table slash chest of drawers. So the top drawer has all of his changing things, so nappies, wipes, etc. And then the bottom two drawers have clothes. And then I also have this cute little basket here in the corner, which has some of his toys and then also a few blankets as well. The final area that's undergone a transformation is my entryway, and I love this console table. It is just the perfect size for this space. And the light wood really helps to just brighten up the space because it is quite dark. So I've styled it with a few things sort of keeping in with that natural minimalist theme I've got going on. So here we've got a wooden bowl from Pillow Talk with some sage sticks, and then also, what do you call this one? Palo Santo in there as well. And then I have 3 books. A cookbook, an Australia book, and then a gardening encyclopedia. The 2 top ones are both from Kmart, and then the encyclopedia I picked up from a thrift shop. And then over this side, I have a photo frame with one of Dave and I's wedding pictures. I got that from a local boutique in Milton. The candle was a gift from a friend. It is Sage and Moss, and that's also from Kmart. And then I have this vase with some dried flowers in it. I picked that up very randomly from Woolworths one day. I just sort of found it in there, and then the flowers I got in a bouquet from Aldi, and I just kept them and dried them out. And that is the finished look. I absolutely love how all my little zones turned out. In particular, I am very impressed with my cozy woman cave. I've been using it almost every day for reading, working out, doing computer work, or filming as I am now. But I am going to wrap up today's video, so thank you guys so much for joining me as I continue to clean, decorate, and constantly rearrange my home. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I upload new videos every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.